What's up, beautiful people? In today's video, we are going to talk about the pair of pajamas that I designed myself, what company I used to bring it to real life, and the cost, timeline, and whatnot. So stick around. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Desiree, and in this channel, I share my art, tips, and journey as a creative artist. So if you haven't yet, just hit that subscribe button so we can grow together. So before we proceed with the review, I would like to answer a question, one of the questions that I got when I posted the picture of this pair of pajamas on my Facebook. The question was, what inspired me to create the seamless pattern or the coffee vibe seamless pattern that I used to design this pair of pajamas? And honestly, with everything that we do, there's always something behind it, like a reason or a little push, or the reason why you're doing something or creating something. And sometimes that story behind it is really beautiful for you to be able to create something really nice. So for me, it was my health. So I was struggling with high blood pressure at that time, and coffee was one of the things that I had to cut back on, along with other things. And yeah, every time I craved coffee, instead of just feeling bad about not being able to have coffee that day, why not just turn that struggle into something creative? So one day I just sat down and started creating coffee elements like mocha vibe, something like that, and turned it into a seamless pattern. The pattern turned out really cute, but I wasn't really sure that day what product I wanted to put it on. One day I was sitting on the couch wearing my favorite pair of pajamas. It was baby pink, and the pattern was so simple and nice. It was heart pattern, and that's when it clicked. I was like, what if I turn my seamless pattern into a pair of pajamas? So that same day, I opened my laptop and started designing pajamas on Printify and ordered a sample. So yeah, that's the little cute story behind this pair of pajamas. So yeah, thanks for listening to my story, and now we can proceed to the quality review. The printed colors turned out lighter than how they look like on my screen, and honestly, yes, I get it. If I wanted to pop more, I can adjust the design settings next time, and this is exactly the reason why ordering samples is so important before selling. I'm gonna try to put it closer, and hopefully you can see the color. And I'm gonna flash the seamless pattern that I use on the screen. Hopefully you can compare it, but I can tell you right now that what I'm seeing here in person is that color is lighter than what it looks like on my Procreate. So let's talk about the print quality. The print looks just like it did on my iPad, and I've already washed these pajamas and the design still looks the same. Solid print quality. There's just something that I didn't like about it, like a glitch or something. So there's an extra print, or I don't know what to call this. But anyway, this wasn't on my design for sure. But if we are talking about the print quality, it's really good. And even the sprinkles on the background, if you can see it on your screen right now, was captured. So yeah, when it comes to print quality, it's 10 out of 10 for me. And now let's talk about the stitching. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super happy with the stitching, especially on one part of it. So this is what the back looks like. The back looks nice actually, and when you check the inside part of it, there's just, I don't know if this is normal. I need to check it on my other pajamas to compare, but I guess it's normal. But I feel like it's neatly sewn. The back of it's like some kind of garterized, if that's what you call it, and the front part of it is not. But you have this string here, and the string actually is sewn on this side, so it's not something that you will lose once you put it in the washer or dryer. But yeah, there. So yeah, the crotch, it looks nice. It looks perfect on this part. Inside part of the crotch, this is how it looks like. If you're an expert to this, you be the judge. Yeah. I also want to show you the stitch on the inside part of it. That. There. I want to show more of the stitch at the bottom part, the inside part of the bottom part. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. Excuse my hair. Yep, there you go. The sides. It looks nice. Okay, so the part that I don't like is that I don't know how I will be able to show you, but let me try. So whenever I wear these pajamas, on both legs. Actually, this part looks weird, like you can see some like puckering on the side. It's not too visible when I look at it like this, but I can tell there's some puckering on the sides whenever I wear it because it's not straight. It doesn't go down just like my other pajamas. I compared, so this part is like going up a little bit. It's not straight, it's not even. So I don't even know how to describe it. You can't really see it if you're just staring at it like this, but when worn, it looks totally different. Maybe this is the part that doesn't look nice when worn. Let's talk about the fit. It fits true to size to me. I got the medium size and it fits perfectly. I can sit, I can stretch, I can move around. I don't have any issues at all and no restrictions. Alrighty, so let's talk about the fabric. Okay, judge me all you want, laugh at me all you want, but getting these pajamas was the first time I actually realized what polyester feels like. Okay, I never check fabric tags when I shop, okay? I just touch it. And if it feels soft, I'm buying it. I don't check what kind of fabric it's made of. But again, this is one of the perks of ordering samples. You learn. So I grabbed my favorite pair of pajamas and checked the tag. I'm gonna show you the difference. Turns out that my comfiest pajamas, here they are, comfiest pajamas, made of 95% polyester and 5% spandex. Well, this one says it's 100% polyester, and that's the first time I knew about it. I learned about it. I didn't know anything about polyester or cotton or anything. I just, okay, whatever. I don't even want to explain myself here. But anyway, so if only I knew, I would have gotten like 95% polyester and 5% spandex. But I know I just told you that the fit is okay, but comparing it to my favorite pajama, once again, this one feels more comfy to me because it stretches out really good and it's so soft on the skin. I'm not saying this is not soft, but it also stretches out a little bit, but not too much. You know what I mean? Do you guys see the difference? Like, okay, we'll try to stretch it this way. It still stretches, but let's compare. Anyway, so the point of me like telling you all this is that, you see the difference? Is that if you're like me and you don't know what fabrics are, what they look like, what they feel like, get your favorite pair of pajamas and then compare before you start ordering online or any clothes that you have. And if you think the quality of the fabric is okay for that specific clothes or product that you're trying to design, then go get it. Don't be like me, okay? So in case you didn't know, if you're ordering samples from Printify, you're going to be paying for the production cost and the shipping, and there's no other extra fees. For this pair of pajamas, the production cost was $36.56. If I were to sell this pair of pajamas with my hand-drawn design, I will definitely charge more, but only if the base product had better quality than this one that I showed you. As for shipping, I live in Alberta, so the standard delivery cost was $17. It's kind of expensive. Again, I was ordering samples and I was willing to pay for it just so I will be able to see the quality of the product. So yeah, this is the total cost. But if you're somewhere in the US and you chose a supplier that is in the same location as you, definitely you won't be charged $17. It's way cheaper than $17. So yeah. And here's the timeline for your reference. I will flash it on the screen. So I ordered this sample on April 2nd. The production was finished on April 11th and it was delivered on April 24th. So yeah, it took a little while, but that's pretty standard for made to order items. Also with the location as well. So if you're located in the US and you've ordered samples from Printify before, I would like to know how long it takes for the delivery. It's definitely way quicker than here in Canada, but yeah, I'd love to know in the comment section. Let's talk about the provider that I used. It says here, so it was MWWW On Demand. That's the name of the company. It's called generic brand fulfilled by MWWW On demand. I don't know what else I should talk about, but if you have other questions that I forgot to mention, just feel free to leave your comment. I'd be very much happy to check the comment section and answer your questions. So, what did we learn from this review? Number one, inspiration can come from anything, even health struggles. Doesn't always have to be happy story behind, your nice masterpiece, something like that. I know it's exciting. Seeing your designs on a product feels really amazing, but don't disregard the quality. Quality still matters. It's above everything, okay? It might look good, but if the quality is crappy, it's a big no no. Number three is that color printing isn't always true on screen. Now I know I need to tweak my color settings next time. I can even go ahead and contact the supplier and ask about the color settings they usually provided, and they usually would know. So yeah, go ahead and contact your suppliers before you order samples or before you sell anything. And another thing, stitching can make or break the quality of the item. And even if the print's good, bad stitching can always ruin the experience. So yeah. So here are my tips for product testing and selling on Printify. Always order a sample before listing a product. It helps you test the quality, color accuracy, fabric feel, fit, and print durability. Compare fabrics. Don't just go by product photos. If you have a favorite pair of pajamas at home, use it as your standard or any kind of product that you have that you are actually wanting to sell. Again, test your color settings. Procreate colors may print lighter. Adjust your palette accordingly or ask your supplier for color guidance. Factor in total costs. Production plus shipping is equal to your real expense. Make sure the quality matches the price before deciding your retail markup. And lastly, comfort is everything. Especially for clothes, people pay for how it feels, not just how it looks, just like what I have said. So already that's the end of our video review for this pair of pajamas. I still have a list of stuff to review, so if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. And for our next video review, I'll let you decide in the comment section. So maybe you can choose from keychains and bracelets from 𝐉𝐨𝐢𝐧, the phone case from Printify, or the pair of socks. Two more blankets from Printful and Printify. Go ahead, cast your votes in the comment section, and see you in my next video. Bye.